Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. Will start at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
First down, here's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Flowers going to go in motion right. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run right here with Jacobs. We'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the calmness of how he played the ball here? No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, report!
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 51 yards there on the return punt. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker marker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On the jump.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Las Vegas.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Now they'll audible to something else.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Pressure
goal.
on 80. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
18, Roderick, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Lamar changing the play.
Report.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Get it. Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
No, we change it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
You are X. You are X. You.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 average, 60 average.
They'll look to throw here. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
19, 18, Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
7 Pirates, 7
A
Pirates.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers, 70
50-yard
Rangers.
line.
Warriors, 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Go. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 9.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this one.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
13. You change it.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs it.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there, 44 yards.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 19. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Warriors 70. Go street. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurry, hurry.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throwing the slant, and he finds Mayer. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
70, Hawk 70, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions. Trap 50, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 average, 60, Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and a couple.
Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be caught right on the field, right around the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson on 1st down.
The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey, report. Report. I'm going to go. Sit up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin. Force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Let's go now. Hey, Smash. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll set up a throw. It got his man. Complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. 82 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Raiders 26.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 3rd and 6.
Report.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter.